after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent, whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. Hey, we got man like GeeYou in at the building, man. I can't even lie to you. Before man like GeeYou dropped his album, and during he dropped his album, like when he dropped his album, I was listening to this guy constantly and that, bro. Now, not to say that he's not producing the same type of work, because he's still been making like good tracks. He dropped a track with GeeYou on Race, so I found myself not really listening to him as much still, but in terms of the new drops. Whereas before he dropped the album and when he dropped the album, I was constantly listening to him. But it could also do with the fact that I'm not listening to wave music a lot as well, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because every single year I have like 2 or 3 wave artists in my top 5 Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Last year I think I had M Huncho, Nev Smalls and DBE, and I'm not really listening to them kind of tracks. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can get onto that same kind of run, because he was on a mad thing. Let's get into this though. You know what I mean? GeeYou, Bay, okay. He's giving me them kind of vibes, you know.
Dang, Pop, why you always gotta blow up my spot?
Running up bands like it.
It's the first time I've seen man fully with his hair out and them thing. And man's out here looking like he's got a foxtail on his head and that, bro. You know.
Dang, Pop, why you always gotta blow up my spot?
Running up bands like every day. I'm in a trap, I make a play. Times I struggle to show my pain. Let's take some time, I know you my babe. Cartier bust down, it's not a plane. Blood in my eyes off the Mary Jane. We smoke to the face, we go on some dates. Times you crazy, but you the bait, take away my pain. Take drugs, take away my pain. And tears run down my face when I was in a band or whipping up cake. Telling myself, make a play, don't play. Make a play, don't play. Make a play, don't play with me. Engine rip, that's AMG. Smoke out the pound, ain't blowing OG. Got 22 packs, and I'm with P.
Not gonna lie, at this point, this guy's made a track about AMG. This guy's literally, you know what I'm saying, mentions AMG pretty much every single track. And I might as well get AMG tatted on him, blood, and get pretty much every single AMG that is to get in the world. He needs to cop that eventually and them thing there, bro. You know what I mean? AMG is in this guy's lingo.
Make a play, don't play. Make a play, don't play with me. Engine rip, that's AMG. Smoke out the pound, ain't blowing OG. Got 22 packs, and I'm with P. She's so fly, she with a G. Just touched down, new city, new freak. Pull up, make a scene, I don't wanna be seen. I put the C in Celine, rockin' Chanel.
I like the little back-to-backs and that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Make a scene, I don't want to be seen and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make a play, don't play with me type of thing. Yeah, I like the little back-to-backs.
And I'm rocking the scene, up in the kitchen, we handle it.
I'm rocking the scene as well, then that's a triple right there.
She with a G, just touched down, new city, new freak. Pull up, make a scene, I don't wanna be seen. I put the C in Celine, rockin' Chanel, and I'm rocking the C. Up in the kitchen, we handle the heat.
Ooh, I didn't even hear that. Put the C in Celine, I rocked the C, like, ooh, that was a little quadruple right there, bro.
Running up bands like every day. I'm in a trap, I make a play. Times I struggle to show my pain. Let's take some time, I know you my babe. Cartier bust down, it's not a plane. Blood in my eyes off the Mary Jane.
And that's the thing though, man say that, bro, I struggle to show them a pain type of thing. But if you're a proper GeeYou fan type of thing and you listen to the music and you actually listen to the music and that, bro, you'll see certain signs and that, bro. Even if they're not opening up fully and that, bro, you still see certain signs in people's music, man. You know what I mean? If you properly listen.
On to the face, we go on some dates. Times you crazy, but you the bait, take away my pain. Take drugs, take away my pain. And tears run down my face when I...
Even from what he's saying right there, but you know what I'm saying, the drugs take away my pain and that, you can just, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's a common thing in the, what they call it, in the wave scene and that, you know what I mean? People associating the drugs with, you know what I'm saying, suppressing the pain and them thing there, bro, you know, and I guess the music is another way for them to release as well. You know?
My pain, take drugs, take away my pain. And tears run down my face when I was in a band or whipping up cake. 24 hours in the same track. 24 hours. That pussy got power, I'll be inside and you ain't even shower. Want you for days, I don't want you for hours. Blowing and smoking, designer the flower. Coke on the table, come like it's a mountain. Leave you dripping like a fountain.
Now there's been spurses and segments of this track here where we've seen that GeeYou flavor type of thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but in some of the, it's not the whole track, but in some of the parts we've seen that GeeYou, and this right here, this part right here is one of the moments type of thing, bro. You know what I mean? And not to say that I'm not feeling the whole song, but it's like GeeYou to me is like one of the kind of one of the elites type of thing. When he gets into his bag blood and does it right, he does it right type of thing. And I would say we've seen it in segments of this song right here. You know what I mean? It just needs to get to that space where the whole song is just complete vibes and just has that GeeYou essence type of thing, bro. You know what I mean?
And tears run down my face when I was in a band or whipping up cake. 24 hours in the same trap. 24 hours. That pussy got power. I'll be inside and you ain't even shower. Want you for days, I don't want you for hours. Blowing and smoking, designer the flower. Coke on the table, come like it's a mountain. Leave you dripping like a fountain. I jog in the trap, no joke Benito. I send my youngin' in cabbies go reload. Machino with kilos, that's another reload. Studio trap came up a Fazino.
This second half is absolutely cold. We load that one more time and that. And also it's the word selection as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Words are just words in that, but when you choose the right words, it's powerful. Like and with his melodic tone and that, bro, it just rolls off the tongue, blood. You know what I'm saying? And when he wants to stretch out the word as well, it fits perfectly, man. You know what I mean?
24 hours in the same trap. 24 hours. That pussy got power. I'll be inside and you ain't even shower. Want you for days, I don't want you for hours. Blowing and smoking, designer the flower. Coke on the table, come like it's a mountain. Leave you dripping like a fountain. I jog in the trap, no joke Benito. I send my youngin' in cabbies go reload. Machino with kilos, that's another reload. Studio trap came up a Fazino. D-Jack see like Nino, running from the Nino. Running up bands like every day. I'm in a trap, I'm incomplete. Times I struggle to show my pain. Let's take some time, I know you my babe. Cartier bust down, it's not a plane. Blood in my eyes off the Mary Jane. We smoke to the face, we go on some dates. Times you crazy, but you debate, take away my pain. Take drugs, take away my pain. The tears run down my face. When I was in a band, though, whipping up kids. Telling myself, make a play, don't play. Make a play, don't play. Take away my pain. You debate, take away my pain.
In your past situations, people tend to
future.
Forget, you know what I mean? And they try to find a way to bring you down. It's just like they build you up to tear you down. It's just the way of the world. It ain't no way to escape it. You know what I mean? It's just happening. You know what I mean? It's just the way how you deal with it.
Yeah, shout out to GeeYou, man. Like I said, that second half right there, bro, you know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely cold, bro. That's where you got that essence. Because every single artist in the world has a certain pocket that when they get into their pocket that they created for themselves, and they're absolutely cold. You know what I'm saying? When they get into their kind of vibe. And GeeYou right there, I felt that, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the wave artists kind of have that. And it's different depending on which wave artist you're talking about, but each of them have songs where it just puts you into the zone that's just catered to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? That when they do get into their specific zone type of thing, it puts you in a different kind of mood, blood. You know what I'm saying? And with M Huncho, his recent track actually, Conspiracy Charges and them thing there, bro. You know what I mean? Listen to the start of that way. Let's even take an example, blood. M Huncho, blood, his recent song, Conspiracy Charges, fam. You know what I mean? Them first couple of notes. Them first couple of notes.
You know what's worse than charges? Conspiracy charges.
That's facts.
Listen when the beat
drops.
Whapping the must shit is with me for comfort. Packs in the dustbin, and I like one takes. I don't like the punching. Cash in abundance, bungees they jumping. G'd up for functions.
That's M Huncho's zone right there, blood. When it hits that zone, and that's specific to him, that all of them have certain zones that when they get into their type of zone, it puts you in a different mood. I always say this, Njiesv Smalls, Dimensions of a Waterfall and that, bro. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous track, fam. Ridiculous track.
Trying to build myself back up so I can never fall. This one for the bitches who I fucked and I didn't never call. Fully on my egg like this whip, I can never stall. Cali pack, loaded in the swisher, nigga, here we go.
There's a part in here as well, I can't remember exactly where it is, where the beat kind of drops and then it comes back in and then he goes absolutely brazy, but once again, Njiesv Small, Dimensions of a Waterfall and them thing there. D-Block Q, these more so young ads though. D-Block, what's the song called again? It's called Love Sutton. Is it this one? Is it this one? I don't think it is this one. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. There's a certain song, fam. There's a certain song, I can't even remember which one it is, and I didn't even spell love right, blood. But to me, is it? Oh, no. I know exactly what it is. If I'm not mistaken, it's Outside, fam. Is it Outside? Yes, this right here is D-Block Europe's best tune. This is D-Block Europe's best tune. I don't care what anyone says. The amount of pockets that man like Young Ads dives into and then man like LB comes off and finishes it, bruh, ridiculous track, but this is the best track. This is the best track, blood.
I made a bando out of Stevens. My child and her mama glowing every season. Sea bass and lobster, it's boneless, no pieces. Yeah. And when I think about how them niggas didn't even write no love laws, said I wanna eat your pussy to some love songs. It's a fuck making a real love song. I don't wanna see police at my front door.
But he changes his flow about 6 or 7 different times in this. But this right here, in terms of technicality, in terms of these men showing their ability, this is 1000% the best track in that, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, because these guys are all on melodic vibes when it comes to the wave scene. When these guys hit the zone, it's like when you strike a ball perfectly and that, then it goes top bins. When these guys strike the track properly, find the right flow, find the right frequency and the right melodic, what do you call it, flow and them thing there, fam, it's absolutely ridiculous, bro. And GeeYou just needs to get back to that. And like I said, we saw a bit of that in the second half of that tune and them thing there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed though. Shout out to GeeYou, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy Njiesv, and I'm gone, man.